Good morning. You have been back at school for a little more than a week now. So how is it going? You can give me a thumbs up, thumbs sideways, thumbs down, however your thumb needs to go. School's got some pretty good reviews up here. We're feeling good, guys. All right. Well, one of the things we hear about all the time at this time of the year, when school is just getting started, is what to do when you see someone being bullied. We talked about that recently? Yeah, I thought so. So I know sometimes you might be the person being bullied, and sometimes you might be tempted to be a bully. But what I want to talk about today is what happens when you see someone else being bullied, okay? So, let's imagine we're on the playground. What's the best thing on the playground? What's the best thing?
To play to have fun.
Play to have fun. What's your favorite piece of equipment to play on? Monkey bars.
Slides at the playground and also the school.
Okay, I'm going to go with the slide. That works really well for what I want to talk about. So, you're on the playground waiting in line for your favorite slide. Best one. You're with some of your friends, and there are also some other people in front of you in line, though. There's kind of a line going for the slide. There's a kid you don't know really well. We're going to call her Rose, who's up front. And it's almost her turn. And then there's somebody behind her, someone you know sometimes bullies people. We're going to call her Mia. Okay, so you've got Rose, who's waiting. You don't know Rose very well. And then Mia, who's kind of a bully sometimes. And you and your friends are behind both of them. At first, it seems like everybody's just waiting in line, minding their own business, waiting their turn. But when it comes time for Rose to take a turn, she starts to climb the ladder, and Mia grabs her by the arm, and she pulls her back down, and she says, "It's my turn, not your turn. Get out of my way, because I'm going to go first." And you see this happen. You're not really a part of it. You're just kind of behind. But you have a lot of choices about what you can do. First, I guess you could pretend you didn't see it, couldn't you? Just ignore it and carry on. Just turn around, keep talking to your friends, and act like you didn't see a thing. But that doesn't feel quite right. Or maybe you could think to yourself, Rose probably deserved that. She's probably not very smart or nice. She probably doesn't really deserve a turn. That doesn't feel quite right either. Or maybe you take advantage of the situation. And you see that since Mia's cutting in line, maybe you could cut in line too. Maybe you could get in front of Rose. Does that feel right?
No.
That doesn't feel quite right. So I don't think any of those are what Jesus would want us to do. We're going to talk in worship today about being a courageous church or a brave church. When we see things that don't look like God's dream, like making someone feel badly on the playground, Jesus tells us that we need to do something about it. So I wonder what we could do in this situation that would help God's dream come true, even if it means we have to be brave. So I've got some ideas. Maybe you could speak up. You could say to Mia, "No, it's Rose's turn. You need to wait." That's one thing you could do. But what if that doesn't work? Maybe you could get your friends who are standing with you to also join you in standing up for Rose. Sometimes when we speak up together, we have more power. And if that doesn't work, maybe you could go and find a teacher and let them know what's happening. Sometimes we need somebody who's in charge to know when someone's not treating someone else right so that they can help. All of those are brave things that you could do to help make things right for Rose. But do you know what else is really important? Becoming Rose's friend. Listening to her stories and telling her yours. Helping her know that she is a child of God and that she matters to you, no matter how Mia or others might treat her. The thing about bullies is we don't just find them on the playground, waiting in line for the slide. That's right, they're everywhere. Even when you're a grown-up, sometimes you see people treating each other unfairly because of where they're from or what color their skin is or who they love or how they think. And the church has the same job that you had in this story. Speaking up for people who are hurting and showing them that they are loved by us and by God. Would you pray with me? God, thank you for sharing your dream with us and inviting us to help make it come true. Help us to be brave and to work together to stand up for others and to give them a place to belong. Amen.